Awesome. So yeah, today I want to show you guys our product and sort of what I've been working on over the last several years. So this is our studying.com sort of membership portal that we've developed all on our own, bootstrapped. But yeah, this is something that I've bootstrapped over the last few years. So this is sort of like we're aiming to do like a facebook.com but for education, and Instagram but for education, a place where people can come together, ask questions and sort of learn together.
I hope that you will join us.
Now we've sort of really incentivized it where every minute you spend watching videos in our courses, you earn 0.01 studying coins. Now with the studying coins, you can go ahead and use those to go ahead and book one-on-one meetings with anyone. So with me, you can go ahead and spend one studying coin and trade it in for a one-on-one call with me, Andy.
Yes!
Now let's go to our courses. I've built a course that has 4 layers. I think one thing that all the course website like Kajabi and Coursera, they sort of miss out on is that they don't have, you can't go 4 layers deep.
What?
So this is layer 1, where you have all the topics in weekly sections, like how to go ahead and do mindset, product research, set up your store, upload your products. So this is layer 1. Now layer 2 is these subcategories. So in product research, we have, introduction, the homepage strategy, keyword strategy, how to tell if a product is saturated, critiquing products, thoughts on certain products, product testing tips, frequently asked questions. So that's layer 2. So most courses allow 2 layers worth of sort of breakdown. Some might even go up to 3 layers where you can click into it. Critiquing products, we have how to rate products, rating products, chances that your product will be a winning product, how product price affects product rating. So this is layer 3. Now we go even deeper into layer 3. There's layer 4, episode 1, episode 2, episode 3. So we have a multivariated program where eventually once we implement artificial intelligence and we can start predicting where students are struggling on, we can keep feeding them more episodes of one topic until they understand it, then they can move on. So there's literally 50 episodes of me rating 1,000 products. So if a student goes through all 55 episodes, they're gonna get a gist on how to go ahead and rate products. And I wanna set it up in a way where if students are not getting sales, then they have to go ahead and watch more product research videos. So we can sort of set up in a way where we can feed students products, videos on what they're struggling with. Now on top of that, with the sort of studying coins that you earn every time you finish a video, another way to really increase retention is by setting milestones. So if you start, you will only see week 1 or 2, and the next module sort of will be locked. Now you can only unlock it, you won't be able to see week 15, 16, 17, unless you lock 14, and they'll show you week 15, which is locked, but you can only see this after you submit your milestone. So we can set milestones for each week to give students certain sort of criteria and things they need to complete, sort of like a checklist for them to go ahead and unlock the next module. So by implementing these sort of multivariated videos, the milestone unlocking, the studying coins, and then being able to trade it in for one-on-one calls with me, them being able to actually go ahead and use it to purchase other courses, and implementing a leaderboard system to sort of add a bit of competition. This has led to a really strong sort of education platform that really allows instructors to give their students a lot of retention, which is something that a lot of courses and instructors struggle with, retention and people being active. Another way, we've also implemented a thing where there's post promotions, where as an instructor, I pay my students 0.1 studying coins for each time they post and each time they comment. So that really incentivizes students to go ahead and post. Now these studying coins aren't, the only way you can earn studying coins is through watching the content. So every time they post, I'm just using my own studying coins and paying it back to my students. So that means instructors can go ahead and set up incentives to incentivize their community and their students to be much more active. And another thing I sort of want to eventually implement is I want to bring this course down to completely free, where free users, in order to unlock modules, they can either submit after they submit a milestone, they can either refer a friend or they can pay X amount of starting coins to unlock that next week. Now this will allow instructors to create flywheel effects where their program and their community will organically grow because they're implementing referral systems. And one thing that instructors really struggle with is growing their student base, their sort of customer base, without ads and marketing. Like growing your customer base as an instructor organically is so difficult, and that's sort of what I'm trying to solve with our education platform, and it's been doing pretty well for my own dropshipping course. So the next stage is to start bringing in other instructors and allowing them to grow their community as fast and as sort of effective as I've grown mine. So yeah, that is our studying.com platform, and eventually we want to just sort of remove the app.studying.com and just make it studying.com. But right now that's something we're working on. I'm really bootstrapping. We only have one developer working full time, but we've been able to do a lot of progress with the one developer. We have a lot of reviews. There's all our success testimonials. We have a lot of successful case studies from our sort of community and portal. And then eventually I want to be able to make all these posts individual landing pages. So any question and answers, we have a lot of frequently asked questions here. I want to turn them into individual pages so that we can get really good SEO. Every single page, every single question that I answer or another student answer becomes an individual sort of page that we can then go ahead and sort of rank on Google, because then we'll have a bunch of different individual pages, and hopefully eventually studying.com is a place where people come and get answers to any educational related sort of questions. It'll be sort of like YouTube, but in a social media form. That's sort of the plan. But yeah, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video, and hopefully you got insight from it. Peace.